What's up, everybody? My name is Tennyson, and this is my YouTube channel. And I just want to say thank you to everybody who was being patient, supportive. Big shout out to my girlfriend for helping me out with this video, the camera work and everything, and just the extra push. Also just want to say thank you to just everybody who was in on it and just gave me some ideas on social media. And today's a serious question. Today, we're gonna be answering, should you buy a Mercedes for less than 30 grand? Lots of people are scared to, they're usually scared to buy a Mercedes or BMW or anything high class because it's like, oh, the maintenance and, it's expensive and all that stuff. But should you reconsider? Instead of buying a Toyota, a Kia, a Honda or something like that, should you really buy a Mercedes? So that's what we're gonna find out. So let's get straight to it. So the real question, why should you buy something like this over a Honda, Toyota, Kia, all these other brands? And simply the answer is, look at it. The Mercedes-Benz CLS 550. Funny enough, this is actually a 9-year-old car with opulence and luxury. Beautiful coupe-like styles, even though it's a 4-door. Luxury that even the most $40,000 can't even afford. Heated and cooled seats, digital clock, and a bunch of practicality, enough to fit your Kyries. Practicality. There is none. At first, we have a 2-seater back here because this piece takes up all of the space for a third seat to be in the middle. There's barely any space for my legs. This is actually my comfortable position, and I'm 5'10". I do have a little bit of headroom, but I could barely see anything out of the window because this pillar is literally in my line of view. And the seats are made out of concrete. It's not really that comfortable, and honestly, it's just not a nice place to be in back here. You do get some vents back here to cool you off, to kind of get you away from the uncomfortability. That's not even a word, but we're gonna make it a word. But just being so uncomfortable back here, it's. And you would expect that for a Mercedes-Benz. But other than that, sitting in the front is a different story. And driving it is definitely a different story. So, how does it drive? I lied. This thing has a twin turbocharged V8 under the hood. A 4.7 liter 400 horsepower monster, and this kind of blends in muscle and luxury all in one. And at the same time, it's a German car. You know, you get German engineering, you know? So, how does it drive? Well, you got a steering wheel that feels light and heavy at the same time. You got brakes that are very soft. And you got an accelerator that's here's the thing. With this particular car, it has a weird way of accelerating. It has acceleration, and then it has acceleration. And let me explain that. Basically, when you step on the gas, it does move up. You know, it gets up a little bit, but then the turbos kick in, and then it has a second wave of an acceleration. It doesn't make sense, but it makes sense if you drive this car. This car, as spec'd, is actually somewhere around $73,000. I don't have the window sticker on me, but I remember seeing it, and it was $73,000, brand new, back in 2012. And 9 years later, it makes sense. I could see this thing being 73, maybe even close to 80 grand in today's money. You know, you get the wooden steering wheel, you get leather, even up here, leather. On the door panels down here, leather. Everything that you pretty much touch is leather. You know, and you have this real nice wood, you know, wood trim everywhere, all around in the dash and all that. And you even have the ambient lighting. But back in this time, you only had 3 colors you could choose from. You only had blue, white, or orange. That's all you get. And it doesn't matter what you buy, as long as you're happy. And for less than 30 grand, this Mercedes is doing a pretty good job of making me happy. I can't even lie. I've actually driven this for about over a month now, and honestly, it's been a comfortable, reliable cruiser. I mean, it does make some strange noises with the airbags. Especially because I'm gonna need one of these. But like I was saying, when you're driving, I lost my train of thought. Well, that's how good this car is. It makes you lose your train of thought. So if you're ever thinking of something too hard, drive one of these. It'll make you forget about it. Or if you're having a bad day, just drive one of these. Coming in here and being greeted by the Mercedes badge and all the wood and the leather and everything, it's comforting, you know, and it opens you up and it makes you feel very special. And that's, well, of course, until you put the car in reverse and then you see the prehistoric backup camera. The backup camera is honestly this car's weak point, if I have to be honest. And yes, it does cost a stupid amount of money just for an oil change and whatever. So if I came in there for, let's say, a part that got messed up, let's say God forbid, one of the buttons stopped working, I would have to go to Mercedes, pay $200 for a man to come and say, oh yeah, that doesn't work. And then I pay again for the service. I see you. And then I gotta pay for the service for what they did. So as far as anybody actually going the other direction and going to a Kia, a Ford, or a Chevy, something like that, you're not wrong, you know. And it's definitely not a bad decision to do something like that, because yes, it's cheaper. One thing about this car that I do really enjoy is that you feel solid in here. God forbid somebody were to hit me either from the front, the back, or, well, I don't want nobody hitting me from the back, but you get my point. If somebody were to hit me in any corner, I feel secure, I feel safe. If all the high-tech stuff isn't really your thing and you just want a comfortable car that's just a good driving car, a car you can just enjoy, for less than 30 grand, it's kind of hard to beat something like this. So where we're gonna go now, we're going to really see how fast this thing is, because like I said earlier, it's a nice mix of luxury and muscle. So we're gonna see exactly how much muscle this thing really has. All right, so now what I'm about to do is I'm about to see how fast that this car can go from 0 to 60. But let's find out. All right, so this is the app. This is called the GPS Race Timer. And basically what it does is it actually measures your 0 to 60 time. So I'm gonna go ahead and reset it, and let's go ahead and put it in sport. All right. Three, two, one, and 3, 2, 1, and that's a way better start. 5.7 seconds. 5.7 seconds. Yeah, this app sucks. Okay. All right, what we're gonna do is, instead of doing it from the app, we're just gonna time it, because this is ridiculous. It said I did it in 6.2, and I know it didn't, because it was still going after I was at 70. So, all right, 0 to 60 in 3, 2, 1. From start to finish, from 0 to 60. It's pretty good. All right, we're gonna do it one more time, and here's the proof. 5.2. All right, one last time. Let's reset. All right. All right, so build up the RPMs, let the turbo kick in. 3, 2, 1. Yes. 5.17. So basically 5.2 again. Ooh, geez, this is quick. It feels much faster than that, and that's the crazy thing. You know, it feels very, 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 very fast. The pickup on this is just absolutely insane. Just how much power this thing has. still trying to figure out, should he spend 30 grand on a Toyota, Kia, Honda? I think again, because I bought this one.